took me a moment to even want to do this. So these are my confessions. Let's start with this. Hi, everybody. My name is G Brown, G Brown, the lifestyle changer. And
I'm Frederick Brown, the husband.
And you are hanging with the Browns. I got to pep it up a little bit. I have some confessions to make. Frederick said that he was like, no, don't do that show. And I was like, no, if we're going to be transparent, we're going to be transparent. So we love taking vacations. And you guys know, if you don't know, you know now, we love cruising. And so we took you guys when we cruised in Alaska, showing you how carnivores can eat on the ship. And then we took another cruise. I think that was probably 5 days on that second one. And one of the things I came back and shared, probably the entire cruise, I'm gonna say 4, but it might have only been 3 drinks that I had. I know I did a espresso martini. I did one of those and a couple of glasses of Chardonnay. And I might have did 2 espressos and 2 Chardonnays through that entire trip. One of the perks of us cruising so much is that we actually get 10 drinks a day for free. And so...
What kind of drinks we talking?
Anything that you want. Yeah. It could be alcohol and non-alcoholic, a specialty coffee, wine, a beer, whatever it is that you like. So on this last cruise, this was the shortest that we've taken. It was a 3-nighter. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday, we were off the ship. And let me just say this. My food was strictly carnivore, except for my jalapenos. I already told y'all about that one. But it was strictly carnivore. I would give them butter, ask them to fry me 3 eggs over medium. Just make sure that the white was cooked. And I put some butter in that. I mean, burgers, steak. Yeah, the meat was on point. But I pushed my limit in regards to the alcohol. Let me start out by saying that that was one of my pleasures before. I did some sweet wine. Yeah, we already talked about like flavored drinks. So when I've had the cup of 2, 3 drinks before, I did not feel that it bothered me. Unlike when I tried that barbecue sauce that set my hip off and all this other stuff. So this time, Sister Girl decided to just use up some of her free drinks. And let me tell you what happened.
First of all, what were you drinking?
Okay. So I stuck with the espresso martini, right? But, and then I found a favorite bartender. His name was Jeffrey. I walk in, Jeffrey, I'm here. And if you know a martini glass, well, they were out of martini glasses on one of them. And I say, well, go ahead and put it in a wine glass. I ain't have a problem with it. A glass is a glass. As a matter of fact, I ain't have to try and hold it like that. I can cup it. But after the espresso martini, I had him to put a double shot of Bailey's in it on top of it since it was extra room in the glass.
And then he still gave you extra after that.
Maybe he did.
That was one drink.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. But I had more than one. That thing was so good. It was like espresso coffee, and then the Bailey, all the stuff that I like. Well,
what happened?
Depression set in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say this. You haven't seen any shows. When I tell you that thing put a halt on me, I looked at my husband, I said, the anxiety is popping back up. I ended up staying in the bed. I ended up sitting in the chair. I end up I said, just give me a moment. I got to get this out of my system. So when I ate a food barbecue sauce, that's what I had, and it set my hip off, I feel that for me, the thing that hurt me the most, which was my hip and back, when I eat something I shouldn't, that's what happens. So, by the fact that didn't happen to me, but it brought on that depression and that anxiety and that thing. And I had told him yesterday, I said, no matter what, tomorrow I'm getting up. I have to get up. But I actually feel like my normal self now.
It's worn off.
It's worn off. And so look, we got back Monday. Today is Friday. Ain't today Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. It took that long to work its way back out of my system for me to okay, I'm back carnivore right.
Well, I mean, we're kind of two peas in a pod, and I did the same thing. Except I don't drink the martinis. I don't drink the martinis, and but we did stick to the carnivore food. No,
Yeah.
that I did, but we erred on with the drinks. And
I know in my mind, I said we're not going to be on here that many days.
Yeah.
So with that reduction, and I think that I probably just had one prior to, and then, but by that second day, honey, and then I started feeling it, and I told him, I said, oh, tomorrow I'm not drinking. I felt some kind of way. So we got on Friday, so it was all Friday, and I think he had one drink that Friday. And then Saturday, I used all the 10 drinks, at least I did. And then I said, oh, no, I can't drink anymore tomorrow. But then that sugar was in my system. And I was like, all right, well, I know I ain't drinking when I get off the ship. So I ended up, my po child, I ended up saying, forget it, I'm on here, and that just took me right on over the edge. Like I said, the depression set in. Now I know I drank more than you did.
Yeah, but I don't really have a problem with depression. Mine has always been, the inflammation with the sugar, the sweet drinks. And what did I drink? I drank the watermelon. That's me.
Watermelon margarita.
Then you said I was a crackhead.
A crackhead for watermelon. I told him that, and then that's he on the ship, and that's what he turned around and did.
Watermelon margarita. It's all I drank really.
Yeah.
When I drank, but still that was too much, and it caused me some inflammation in my ankles, and so I got back. I had a couple of days where it started getting bad, and I ended up. I went back to my old style of eating, once a day with the pretty much 23 hours of intermittent fasting, and so it's pretty much gone now. And I'm back to probably 98, 99%. Feel a little bit in my ankle, not much, but that's what happens to me, And it had nothing to do with the food. It was all about the drinks.
Yeah.
And
I think for me, one of the reasons why I'm sharing it is because I'm also in the foundation of having a private group for support. And if I don't have an understanding what it feels like to slip, backslide, however we want to categorize it, I don't ever want to come across as if I don't have sympathy for someone or have an understanding of, because I used to be like that. It's like, man, stick with it, and that's what you do. But this time, this is what. But I've already told him, oh, they can have those drinks.
Yeah,
That's not worth it.
This is a journey, and, and I think one of the words that were thrown around a lot was moderation. And when it comes to sweets, you know,
that's the devil, honey.
Yeah, there's no such thing as moderation. You can't moderate that sweet taste, and it's too good, and it'll draw you in every time. So you know, it's a journey. You know, just like doctors or they practice medicine. This is a journey. We're practicing this journey. You know, and you know, so we just have to keep trying, keep sticking.
Yeah, once we get to like 1 year, we can say, yeah, we took a cruise one time, so we understand what that is like. What was the bounce back? I know 2 days before we left, I weighed in at 141. When we finally got back off the road, I stood on the scale at 153. I woke up the next morning, I was 149. So I know a lot of, I know I held a lot of fluid from the alcohol, and so I'm back down. But
yeah, but you also got to keep in mind now when we're on the ship, we don't adhere to the 1 meal a day. I mean, we get up, we do breakfast, we do lunch, and we do dinner. We do 3 meals in a day, so we don't have that intermittent fasting window that we normally have when we're at home.
But I don't eat a whole lot. I mean, my breakfast is 3 eggs. I can't do, and sometimes I can't even finish that. And then we'll go back.
Yeah, but every time you eat, you're spiking sugar and you're, insulin. I'm sorry, I think it's insulin. You're spiking insulin, and you're not in a keto state.
If you eat meat.
Yeah, you can't eat anything. You can't. That's why there's an intermittent fasting period for you to stay in ketosis. Yeah.
I'm finna go ask ChatGPT on that one.
Anyway. So.
Well, that's the reason why we haven't. I didn't put up any shows. I've been editing that one show that's in there for about 5 days now. I did finish it. It will air, and this one will air as well. And yeah, I've learned my lesson. I am in this now. I don't even, it even removed the desire to, I used to say, oh, I think I'm gonna work in some asparagus. I want nothing now. I mean, I really, really don't. I'm so thankful and satisfied with what it is that we have.
I still think that if you could stay within, one drink.
That's that moderation.
That's that moderation. Oh, that's more than moderation.
I think because my drinks are so sweet.
Yeah.
That's it. My drinks are so super sweet.
So the best thing is not.
It's just not even to do it. It really isn't, because it's like one. Then it's like, okay, well, I know I'm feel. I'll do one a day. Yeah. Then you start that bargaining with yourself, and I don't want to do that. I don't. I think my biggest thing is eating multiple times when I'm on the ship, and just go for that. Hey, they was doing filet mignon, baby. Oh yes, go watch the ship video. Yeah, he was hooking us up with some steak. I don't even think I videotaped the filet, though. I did that one steak. I think that was the best steak I've ever had on a ship. Yeah, I know it was. I even told the chef. That was like the best steak I ever had. Well, let me just say this. The cruise, the travel agent, a lot of you have been booking and I guess reaching out saying needed a couple more days. Well, we've extended the deadline to November 20th.
We're talking about the
Carnivore Cruise, the anniversary Carnivore Cruise on Celebrity Reflection. To get your room now, you have until November 20th. It won't get pushed beyond that, because then y'all will be worried about Christmas and all that other stuff. So go ahead and book it, because I promise you're going to want to be on that trip. So you have until November 20th to pay your deposit, the room deposit, and then you make payments and stuff after that. And you got time to get your beach body right. Order your clothes.
Yeah.
Get your little swimwear together. 1 piece, 2 piece, thong, don't matter. It's your trip. Yes, and we're gonna have a good time. So,
if you like this content, like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.
there we go. And until next time, guys, continue to lift us up in prayer, and we will see you guys. Listen, we're getting ready to start doing a live on Tuesdays. We're going to do lives on Tuesdays, and then we're going to air on Thursdays and Saturdays. We're switching the days up.
Really?
Yes.
First I've heard of it.
Ta-da! Bye, guys.
Bye.